Special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Has the first down and more. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
It's a shotgun run call. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Direct snap to the back. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, tied.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game when his quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Receiver in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep down the left side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle number 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Toss play to the running back going left. First down, looking for more now. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Breaks into the clear. He's at the 50. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Auburn.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop it.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And the junior makes an outstanding catch.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Short pass finds the tight end. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Now he shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a deep completion. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets
the throw. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
But the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He hands it off from the gun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Design quarterback run. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
He's got a man down the middle. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Will the offenses continue to dominate, or will the defenses show up here as we begin the second quarter? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Nowhere to run. They corral him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here over the defense? Looking for a man deep on the right side. He hauls it in to the 25, still running. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. He makes the grab. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught for the receiver. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense cannot be stopped. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
QB is changing the play at the line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He escapes the pocket. That pass is caught. And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. First down and more. He's still running. Now here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. There was no catching him that time.
Love how the quarterback waited until the last possible second to draw the defense in until he pitches it out on the option play. And not only does he get big yards, but they turn into a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And the ball is hauled in. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long. Top 25 in the country. But just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw yet again. Finds his target, and it's complete. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. It's a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the 4th quarter really starts to wear you out.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, tied.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on 1st down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the move now. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. 1st down. A short completion of the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
He's going to take off. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. They get the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. They trap him for a sack.
He is quick on the right side of this defense. The defensive end that time winning that one-on-one matchup, getting to the quarterback for that sack.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. He's going to hand this off. Picks up the first, looking for more. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Took contact on the throw. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He could go all the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, what a play by this linebacker. Just sitting back in zone coverage, does a really good job of reading the eyes of this quarterback, anticipates that throw, steps in front, and walks to the end zone for a touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Here comes a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great...
The back's got it. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive... make the play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it to the left. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Quarterback does a good job against this nickel coverage, realizing his options downfield are taken away. I thought he might try to force it downfield, but instead pulls it down, takes off, and picks up some positive yards. Now we got a 4th and short.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Queen toward the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Auburn.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Well, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And that game moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Catch made on the left side.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. He goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a two-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now.
Looking deep down the left side. Caught near the goal line. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. And it's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to beat it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands, so good job of showing some strength.
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense, and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Man, Chris, this throw does give them the lead, and what's great is when you can really evaluate a quarterback is when the chips are on the table. Really, it's crunch time. You got to make good decisions, and you got to throw the ball accurately. He does both of those things here, and it gives them the lead here late in this game.
The Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Conference championship trophy at stake. This offense got to find the end zone in this possession. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. They'll run it here. That's the running back of the ball. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. A crucial play in this game. It's third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Oh, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Or throw away there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Looking to scramble. The ball is caught. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Defense flies. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment. The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, you can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.